course, invented it all. So sometimes we steal some ideas to the other one. Or sometimes we innovate with, it's like in any kind of research field, sometimes you take what is already
to obtain a bell. With an amplification that's very efficient. Pretty scary. And with the same effect, if you play very fast, it sounds like a snare. That's cool. Yeah, a couple of years ago we found we just wanted to play an African piece, so we found with this effect kind of a
twisting 4 strings.
Yeah, 4 strings. It's R, but it's good.
It's a level 2. Level 1 is only 2 strings.
Sounds like an African instrument. Yeah.
Are you playing on top of the fret when you do that?
On top of the fret? No.
No, I mean, you're not, but how do you get
Yeah, you push it, yeah, but...
you're bending it now.
You're twisting the 2 strings. For example, you take the 6th string,
Yeah.
and then the 5th string. To make the bell, you have to separate them. But to make the snare sound, you have to keep them
Very close.
together. And you see mine is still lower, so it gives a totally different kind of sound. It's even better. It brings a more profound bell. You put it. And what he was doing is twisting the 6th and the 5th together, pushing all the way down, and the 3rd and the 4th. What is really interesting, when you change the tuning, you have a totally different sound. So it's a good source of effect. What else?
What? Another African song. Recently I wrote a new song for the trio based on African music, so I was searching for a new song based on African music, and I just didn't want to use the same effect again. So I did a lot of research and found this with a small piece of metal between the strings here.
To do some knitting.
Up, down, yeah, exactly. Up, down, up, down, up, down. On the bridge, here we go.
That's the one that I stole, but the guy who stole it too probably stole it from someone else too, so I feel ashamed that I stole it. It's a guy from Brazil called and the first time I saw that concert I was just too much impressed. So it's a Brazilian fanfare with only one guitar. With this one you have to tune the 6th string really low, except your fingers, right? We'll be okay after that. So that's another very interesting effect, but the thing now is not just to accumulate the effect, just to impress the people. This is not the idea, because if it is your goal in music, then you should stop doing music. So the idea is just like to find a bank of effect and use it properly at the right time. And even, this effect, it's been a very, very long that, I want to use it in the piece, but I just find it in the African piece I then wrote in the introduction in the studios. I do that, but live is not possible because after that I have to play and my string is totally. But you know, you really need to find the proper time to use an effect, not just adding an effect for the fun of it, because it will be obvious. People could hear the music, and if you add it on purpose and it doesn't sound natural, then it's not interesting for us. So it's always very important to find the proper time to use those effects.
Anybody has questions about anything?
When you were tuning that last song, was that just two notes in your tuning? You said
The
like a
tuning
power
of the
chord?
Indian piece?
Yeah.
Actually, in that piece, the three guitars have different tunings.
But yours, it sounded like it was like a power chord or a
Yeah,
root in a
it's all around lots of B, you know, B5, B without the third, so B and F sharp.
Right.
So in his case, he only has B.
Yeah, on the live, I don't put my string down to be the first one because I don't use it. I try not to play it anyway. I don't use it, so it's not efficient after that to play other beats. But in the studios, all my strings were beats,
So everything is
except the third one, F sharp. But all the rest, but I won't tune the first string because that will be too much out of tune for tonight. But all the other ones.
in there and everything else.
And it's really open, the guitar, it's crazy, but the thing is with this kind of tuning, you cannot do a lot of piece, you cannot do every piece because it's of course, you have octavials everywhere, but after that, you know, it's built very long. I was using this tuning and I really like the sound of it and I just felt it was a shame not to use it in another piece, so just wrote recently another piece using the same tuning in a completely different context. In the chorus I have. Different, and it was important to me not to have with the same tuning the same kind of sound. So it's fun because now I could play these two pieces just in a row. Because after that, most of the time when I play Garam Masala, it's always the last piece of the concert because I'm so out of tune, I cannot play anything after that.
In my case, I have a pretty easy one because we start from